Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, hot weather is fastly approaching. And this is the time of year as the weather and, the temperature increases, your scalp can get a little hot. We're outside more. We're going to our outdoor concerts, picnics, events, all of that stuff. All sorts of things are flying on your hair, all sorts of extra particles in the air because people are more active. So I like to make hair teas during the spring and summertime. So I'm going to share with you one of my favorite hair teas recipes. Now, these are great for scalp coolers, for shine, and hair growth. That is my specialty. I will show you how to grow your hair. Follow me, connect with me. If you are serious about growing your hair, I can help you. Don't believe the naysayers. And it does not cost a lot to try to grow your hair. Check out my video on my 5-star hair growth grease. You will love it. Okay, so this is going to be my 5-star hair tea. Oh, this is my favorite. I have a lot of hair tea recipes. I'm starting out sharing with you my most favorite. Okay, I've already made up a nice batch here. I love to recycle. This is an old honey jar. I go through honey a lot, so I end up with a lot of them. Either it's the teddy bear, or either it's I have this one that with the clove in it, the honeycomb rather. So I love honey. So why not recycle? Why not help the environment, right? So now this is my 5-star hair tea hair growth spritzer for cooling the scalp, for stimulating hair growth, and for keeping your hair from drying out. Now, the star of this show is going to be this organic tea right here. Okay, this is one that I brought because I am a tea drinker. I love it. I don't necessarily like how it tastes. So then I thought, well, let me try it out on my hair, and I love it. Now, this one contains caffeine, and that's what you want because that caffeine stimulates better hair growth. But it also has a lot of other nourishing ingredients. Black tea, organic lemongrass, organic orange flavor, organic tangerine, lotus flower, and green tea. And the one that I'm looking for is the ginseng root. Ginseng root tea is a little expensive. So it has a bit in here, and that's what's going to help to be the number one for stimulating the hair growth. So if you want to invest in, a full strength ginseng root tea, and you're trying to grow your hair, I would definitely recommend that you check it out, especially if you are dealing with hormonal issues. Ginseng extract or ginseng tea. So this is the Sweet Tangerine by Yogi. It is an organic tea. I do try to buy organic whenever I can, and I highly recommend it. But it is all up to you. Okay, so you want one of these tea bags, okay? You want 2 organic green tea bags. Okay, I don't have one to show you, but you want 2 organic green tea bags, and one of these tea. This little baby here is powerful. Okay, you want to steep it. You don't want to steep it in this. Okay, you want to steep it. Oh, I got a low battery here, y'all. There we go. You want to steep it in, on the stove or in something. The thing about when we recycle our, our bottles, our old bottles, if you're using anything with heat, you got to make sure the bottle you're using can withstand the heat, because many times, if it's not made for that, and this certainly was, this bottle has honey in it, so it's not really made for heating up, So I don't heat up anything in it. I make sure everything's cool before I put it into these, before I recycle this. Okay, so I make my tea in another, on the stove, or, in a teacup. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So don't put anything hot because it stimulates the BPA plastics, and it causes it to be toxic. So be very careful with that. Look it up for yourself. It's good information to have. So we've got one of these sweet tangerine positive energy. Okay, so this is going to make your scalp feel magnificent, as well as stimulating hair growth, as well as keeping away, anything, effects of bugs, parasites, all of that is going to do that. So you're going to steep it in 8 ounces of water. Okay, steep it and let it cool completely off. This and 2 organic green tea bags, okay, along with 3 bay leaves, okay? See, organic. I try to buy organic whenever I can. Okay, so you want 3 of these babies. And you're going to keep them in even after you transfer, you want to keep them in. You're not going to take them out. And then you're going to add cloves. Okay, you can do the whole cloves, or you can do the clove powder. You do the clove powder, then of course you want to strain your tea. Okay, so that's the whole ingredient. 5-star Hair Tea Spritzer. Okay, it produces growth. It will cool your scalp in the hot months. Okay, when you're wearing braids coming out of your wigs, it's going to cool that scalp. And then while it's cooling the scalp, it's stimulating hair growth, and your hair is going to grow better. So what I do, once it's in this bottle, you can see my bay leaves. Can you see them? I leave them in there. And I also leave my cloves in there. And then I transfer it to this glass bottle, okay, that I bought some years ago. And I use it to spray it on my hair. Okay. It's easier that way in a spray. It's a spritzer. Now, if you wanted to use it from a bottle like this, you could. You just have to squeeze it on your hair. I find it easier for a spray bottle. Now, both of these, or whatever you have your tea in, is full of water. So that means it will attract bacteria faster at room temperature. Okay, so anything that you make that has water in it will have to be stored in the refrigerator when you're not using it. So how long will this last you? I've used my tea for about 2 weeks and make some more. You decide, if after 2 weeks, with regular use and it still smells okay to you or good to you, then continue to use it. Maybe it will last you for a month, okay? Now, once again, one of these tea bags, 2 green tea bags. This is the sweet tangerine, positive energy. You want it to have caffeine in it because that's what we need to help stimulate that hair growth, okay? One of these tea bags, 2 green tea bags, 3 bay leaves, and some cloves, either ground up or about 10 of these whole cloves. Fuse it all together and you have your 5-star hair growth tea spritzer. Your scalp is going to love you when the weather gets warmer. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Come and grow with me. Okay, I'm just recently, I've been trying my best to show up on YouTube. So help me grow my YouTube. Share this video with others. Check out my other videos. Check out my 5-star hair growth grease. You're going to love it. God bless you. And don't forget to subscribe.